Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are excited to be able to come to you virtually and honor you with this pinning ceremony. Today, as we celebrate the closing of one chapter and the beginning of another in the lives of the men and women that we are here to honor today. Collectively, as a university, we know that without the support of family, friends, and loved ones, many of our graduates would not be participating in this pinning ceremony today. So for your dedication in their lives and for your support for them, we thank you. I begin this morning by addressing Dr. Terry Brennan. Dr. Brennan is the Director of Nursing for West Coast University Los Angeles campus. And we thank her for her wisdom and her contribution to the success of our nursing program. I address Dr. Miriam Khan, the Academic Dean for the Los Angeles campus. She's a colleague and a co-worker in the vineyards of education and human dignity. And I acknowledge our distinguished faculty and administrative staff members who serve as trustees for our student body. And most of all, I address the noble men and women that we are coming together today to salute and to honor our graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, the torch burns bright for West Coast University. We are and we have been a place where dreams come true. And in the process, we have given birth to excellence of life and to increased self-esteem and to the pursuit of happiness. From our beginning, West Coast has served as a place where the teacher and the taught gather together to build a better world. Esteemed faculty who are watching this video, administrative staff, we have been entrusted with a mighty and diligent vision. Family and friends of our fine graduates, I stand before you in this video and I tell you as the voice of this institution, the staff of West Coast University, Los Angeles campus, we have not buried our talents in the ground, but rather and instead, we have invested them in our greatest asset, the fertile minds of our students, our graduates, who now go out on this day to set their own course. Graduates, the degree that you will one day hold and the honor that you receive, it will in fact represent many, many things. It will be a reward for academic achievement. And it is a reminder of a debt that you will never, ever, ever be able to repay the family and friends and loved ones that helped you fulfill this journey. But more than anything, it is in fact a license to continue to seeking the truth of your life. I encourage you, graduates, never let your place be among the timid, and never lose that spirit which first fired the desire for you to change your life and begin your education process as a nurse. As an institution, West Coast University has known for years that our goal is to establish an environment where men and women of all walks of life and diverse backgrounds, all beliefs and experiences can come to us and be empowered to take control of their own destinies, to fulfill their own truths and their own calling. So as I close today, I leave you with the thoughts of Ralph Waldo Emerson. What is success, he asked? To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the reputation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, and to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, a redeemed social condition, to know that even one life breathed easier because you lived. This is to have succeeded. Congratulations, graduates, and to the families and the loved ones that have supported you along this journey. And with the self-confidence that you have earned, it is now time for you to go out and continue to build your life, promote excellence within you, for you and for the creation of a common goal, a new sense of dignity and respect for us all. Congratulations.
Cohort of April 2020, the Corona cohort. Welcome. I wanted to start by introducing myself. My name is Celine Magana, and I'm absolutely honored to speak on behalf of our cohort. When I was asked to speak for our pinning ceremony, I was of course ecstatic, but at the same time conflicted. How could I possibly speak on behalf of so many amazing individuals, all with their own character, skills, and accomplishments? It then came across me. Maybe we aren't really that different. This past September, I was granted the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to travel thousands of miles to Argentina for 2 weeks to learn about their healthcare system and to embrace the Argentinian culture. When we were there, we worked side by side another nursing school called Terciario de Fatima. Alongside the nursing students of Fatima, we collaborated and ran health fairs, educated the public, and attended forums with Argentinian legends. My fellow West Coast students and I were astounded by the passion, the dedication, and the enthusiasm the nursing students had, not only to the field of nursing, but to us. When we worked side by side, hand in hand, we were no longer strangers. Our differences in culture, age, and background were quickly forgotten. In those moments, we were all one unit. We were all nurses. This experience in Argentina reminded me of our cohort here in North Hollywood. As I interacted with so many students throughout these almost 3 years, I couldn't help but compare myself to the students around me. Some students worked full-time throughout the program. Some juggled the time-consuming job of parenting with their studies. Some were deeply involved in school clubs and organizations. Some were achieving their second degree. And many were dealing with their own mental, emotional, and personal struggles. Needless to say, I have truly been amazed by the variety in this cohort's ability. However, it made me think, why am I spending time focusing on our differences rather than our similarities? We are all so different, of course. Each and every individual in this cohort has shared their own personality, skill, and talent. But we all maintained one common goal. We all chose a rewarding career that saves people's lives. No matter our race, our age, gender, educational background, career background, or any personal stages in life, we are all one. We are all nurses. And that to me stood out more than any differences that we held. It has been a long, almost 3 years with sleepless nights, mental breakdowns, and rewarding moments, all while being hooked on caffeine. However, throughout these past 6 months, especially of 2020, I have seen this cohort do the unimaginable. Let's be real, it's been quite a year, and the odds in the last few months of our program were definitely against us. Yet, through all the issues going on in the world, we stayed strong. When we were unsure of the future, we stayed positive and patient. Our cohort studied for their NCLEX while unexpectedly homeschooling their children. We isolated ourselves from our families so we could go to our preceptor shifts. We completed our bachelor's degree and studied for the biggest test of our lives, the NCLEX, at home during a pandemic. We did that. Let's just say that after everything we've been through, drinks will definitely be on me when I get my first paycheck. I know I can speak for all of us when I say we gained so much other than a degree from West Coast University. Through the years, we gained the courage to care for a talking mannequin, shout out Marilyn Hughes. We learned professionalism as we frantically trimmed our nails before Sims or clinical. We gained confidence to answer one of Dr. Zakarni's questions in class. We gained the memorable stories and analogies from Dr. Khan. We gained friendships that will last a lifetime. We earned a degree in a field that will influence so many people's lives. we earned the title of a nurse. I would like to end this with a concept that many of you may have forgotten, but something that definitely will never escape you. This is the concept of ADPI. So my ADPI for this cohort is assessment. We have tachycardia, tachypnea, possible diaphoresis, an excitement level of 10 out of 10 on a numeric scale. My diagnosis for this cohort is pure pride and excitement related to nursing graduation during a pandemic, as evidenced by students smiling ear to ear. My plan for this cohort is that the graduates will celebrate their accomplishments and prepare for the real world by the end of the ceremony. My implementation is to evaluate the graduates' readiness to enter into the nursing field. My evaluation for this cohort is goal definitely met. Congratulations to the April 2020 cohort, aka the Corona cohort. Together we have proved that absolutely anything is possible. The future is truly in good hands. Thank you.
Congratulations to the future of healthcare. It is truly a privilege for me to be here celebrating your pinning ceremony. Now, I do have some traditions and I like to continue them even though we're in a virtual modality. The first one is I like to wear a nursing cap when I come to the pinnings. And I'm going to assume you all have your cap on. And then the second tradition, this really demonstrates how uncoordinated I am. But anyway, the second tradition is I like to take a selfie. Now I'm perfecting the selfie stick. Somebody told me all I had to do is I didn't have to reach up here. All I had to do was post here. So I'm going to take a selfie, pretend that you're back there with me. Smile. And that I share the selfie with my colleagues on Facebook, of course with permission, because they like to see who it is that's going to be joining them in making a difference in healthcare. Well, with that being said, let's talk about the tradition of the pin. Now, at the pinning ceremonies, I always wear two pins. I wear my pin from Loma Linda University, and while everyone knows I'm only 39 years old, I graduated in June 2020, 50 years ago. I've never been disappointed in my choice of a profession, and I'm so excited that you've chosen nursing. I also wear my magic lamp because I truly do believe that nursing is magic to those that you serve. Now, I always ask, so where did the pinning tradition start? Please answer. I'm listening. I heard it. Florence Nightingale. And we believe that she made the tradition a regular contribution when she presented a Medal of Excellence to the nurses that joined her in her journey to the Crimean War. From that point on, we think that in 1880 that the Bellevue Hospital of Nursing in New York City started the tradition of awarding a pin. And then in 1916, it became an annual tradition every year for the past 104 years that schools of nursing recognize their graduates with a pin. It's a pretty significant accomplishment. Now, obviously graduation is important, but to me, I believe pinning has a greater significance and is something that is earned by your education in the profession. Now, when you wear your pin, I hope you'll wear it proudly. And I want to talk a little bit about the symbols that you will see on your pin for West Coast University. Every university, every school of nursing designs their own pin, and they're not the same. And I want to just make sure you can explain to others who comment on your pin what the symbols mean. You have books. And obviously, books have been a key feature of your education, and not just heavy books for exercise, but books that have contributed to your knowledge, your evidence-based practice knowledge, and how you will make a difference in healthcare. You also have stairs, and those are the stairs to success. The fact that we're having pinning is an example of the success that you have earned and you have achieved in your education. We also have a torch on the pin. a torch that can symbolize desire to learn and knowledge. And my favorite, the last one, are the leaves, because the leaves signify growth. And as professionals, as nurses, we're lifelong learners. We will always be, growing in our knowledge. We will always be, achieving success in what we do, and we will always be looking to grow professionally and personally. So as we go forth today, I hope you'll wear your pin with honor, with pride. It's distinctive. It is, as I always tell my colleagues, the only part of my pinning uniform from 50 years ago that still fits. Wear it proudly. Be thankful for the opportunity that you have to serve others, and it truly is a privilege for me to call you colleagues. Congratulations. I'm really proud of you.
Jessica S. Aberg, April Joy D. Deliva, Hannah E. Chonsevska, Edrina Abnis Masihi, Gabriela Diaz, Valentina Kasparian, Tigran Abrahamian, G. Du, Amritpal Kaur, Ashley E. Acevedo, Braxton Duong, Ikram Kamal, Dion Marie R. Acha, Nicole Elkin, Lilit Keshishian, Gayan Agekyan, Melissa L. Erickson, Christine K. Kaktrian, Michelle Aguirre, Norma P. Escobar Calderon, Christopher Kodadadian, Zina Alhaid, Rome Diostone N. Evangelista, G. S. Kim, Angela R. Ames, Erlinda Kirakoisian, Jean-Matthew R. Angelis, Crystal S. Fang, Cyranush Kirakoisian, Charlene A. Aquino, Clarissa L. Febrian, Giovanna R. Kaiser, Victor Areola, Brian G. Fiol, Morgan Cruel, Invard Asatarian Danayen, Annie P. Frankel, Noreen Kuregian, Grigor Atanyan, Carl V. Galera, Jennifer Lascelle, Ninva Baba, Zeus Dominador Ganzen, Audrey K. Lamb, Sose Babayan, Diana M. Garcia, Elizabeth M. Landaverde, Erwin James P. Belangasa, Rima Gevorgian, Nancy P. Larin, Erin Ball, Angela L. Gianni, Angeli Ann E. Ledesima, Anna A. Belizian, Amruta Gill, Eunice Y. Lee, Kevin Roy L. Benares, Crystal G. Gil Padilla, Kimberly Lirio, Jose L. Benuelos, Charlotte Golchian, Sanit Madan, Pauline Joyce L. Bella, Brenda Gonzalez, Adrian Malabunga, Hannah C. Berry, Daniel Gonzalez, Priscilla I. Marquez, Reginald Bias, Mary Ellen J. Gravador, Jacqueline Martinez, Alyssa Bunyadam, Tetevik Gregorian, Karen L. Martinez, Elizabeth E. Briones, Nune Gregorian, Nicolette B. Mastrolonardo Wendorf, Sean F. Buckley, Candice N. Gutierrez, Veronica Cardenas, Zarui Z. Hakopian, Tanya Matiosian, Vanessa Carino, Alan Hambarzumian, Erica M. Mauricio, Cindy Carrasco, Christine Harut Union, Adriana Medina, Satanik Chanyan, Lloyd Kevin O. Hernandez, Evelyn J. Mejia, Erlene Chandra, Sarah E. Hernandez, Louise C. Mendiola, Ariana Chavez Torres, Ria Janelle A. Hipolito, Emery Trina A. Mendoza, Anahid Chil Gevorkian, Jason Ho, John Paul S. Mendoza, Anthony I. Costales, Lilia Havhanisian, Yelena Mesropian, Carrie Kadihi, Carlos Islas, Gregory Mkhitaryan, Jasmine K. Moyer, Richard A. Rosella, Marie Chilangirian, Celine J. McGanum, Raquel Reyes, Anne K. Tensuan, Neil Patrick G. Navarro, Erica R. Reyes, Shireen F. Takriti, Jaihan Navarro, Desiree L. Rios, L. M. Tolentino, Lilith Narcissian, Brittany D. Rivera, Oscar D. Vargas, Sarah Y. N., Yuri R. Rivera, Enadina Velasquez, Connie N. Cajero, Winston Ruiz, Jean-Paul Vincent U. Ventura, Lubia M. Nino, Ketsia A. Ruiz, Caitlin Verdiel, Mariuxi Okonotrillo, Miriam Sahakian, Charles A. Virgil de Dios, Chukwuloka G. Ogbu, Lourdes Sanchez, Divani V. Vicente, Jerome R. Orabello, Simran K. Sandhu, Cynthia M. Villa, Jed Q. Panlakwi, Michelle A. Santos, Melissa A. Viveros, Sophia T. Perez, Gayan Sargisian, Deshauna Wallace, Virginie R. Petrosian, Viviana Serrano, Shakara A. Watts, Trisha Picasso, Dominique Q. Smith, Caitlin P. Womack, Paige M. Plouffe, Daisy Solano, Wendy F. Yoon, Irene Pogosian, Crystal Solis, Sarah I. Youssef, Kathleen N. Pugliesi, Mariko E. Sumura, Brian S. Yu, Emily Quintero, Aldrin Talavera, Uliana Zavialova.
Congratulations, West Coast graduates of nursing. I'm so glad that I'm honored to actually be able to congratulate you. In ideal circumstances, I would have actually given you the lamp, and then we would have taken a picture together, and we would all read the nursing pledge together. But today, the circumstances are different. But nevertheless, your dedication and service is greatly appreciated. So let us go ahead and find out what is the tradition of the nursing lamp. The nursing pledge and lamp lighting tradition reflects back to Florence Nightingale, who distinguished herself during the Crimean War, nursing sick and wounded British soldiers. Because of her selfless duty, Florence Nightingale became known as the lady with the lamp. As a tribute to Florence's dedication, the lamp icon became symbolic of nursing. The lamp will always shine brightly as a symbol of care and devotion the nurse administers to the sick and injured in the practice of nursing. I take great privilege in congratulating you for having successfully finished this nursing program. So let us all take the nursing pledge together. In ideal situations, I would have presented this beautiful lamp and we would have taken a picture together and then read the pledge. But let us assume that I have presented this lamp to you, and let's go over the pledge together.
In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to provide care with all the skill and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and beliefs of the persons under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refrain from any action which might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level, and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor nursing's code of ethics and to uphold the integrity of the profession.
Pinning is my favorite part of graduation. It is so meaningful for you all to take the nursing pledge, promising to remain faithful to your profession. You have overcome many struggles to get to this point, and you all have had family and friends to thank who have helped you get here. It was hard work. Your next step is NCLEX, and I have faith in you all to pass on your first try. You have prepared for this. Then the door to your dream will open. You will step into the nursing profession filled with endless opportunities. Opportunities to help the sick and make a difference every day for another human being. Opportunities to help a lonely patient, maybe an addicted patient, or even a dying patient. We have seen how important our nurses are with our current COVID-19 situation. And finally, opportunities for personal growth and advancement. You are stepping into the most trusted profession. It is not an easy job, but it will be the most gratifying. Be patient with yourself. Remember, you are a West Coast University graduate, and we are proud of you. You have prepared for this day. Set your ethical standards high. Treat each patient like they were a family member. Make honesty a priority. Keep caring as the foundation of your practice. Show kindness to both your patients and their families. We will be cheering you on and waiting to hear your stories. Congratulations to all of you. This concludes our ceremony.